Good evening. First tonight, it hasn't taken long for the federal government to stumble into its first disaster of the year, and it's cost Malcolm Turnbull one of his star ministers.
Well, the Prime Minister isn't even back from his Christmas holidays, but today he had to stand down his Health Minister, Sussan Ley, over some travel claims that just don't add up. Now, Jonathan Lee, who is no relation, joins us from Canberra. Jonathan, what has Miss Lee had to say for herself?
Good evening. Well, Sussan Ley maintains her innocence, but admits in some respects she fudged her travel entitlements. She doesn't deny flying repeatedly to the Gold Coast or to Brisbane and then staying on the Gold Coast, but says what she did was well within the rules. But 9 days into the new year and the government is already in crisis. It was supposed to be Sussan Ley's first day back. Instead, the jet-setting health minister found herself out on her ear.
After discussions with the Prime Minister, I have agreed to stand aside while his departmental secretary thoroughly investigates these travel claims.
At the centre of the scandal, a $795,000 Gold Coast apartment bought while the minister was on official business. A purchase she maintains was made on a whim, a suggestion by her partner.
I inspected this property for the first time, maybe 10 minutes before the auction commenced.
She now concedes charging taxpayers for the work trip doesn't pass the pub test.
I should have adjusted my claim accordingly.
But didn't. In total, Sussan Ley has claimed 37 nights on the Gold Coast since 2013, including 27 flights. By her own admission, she fudged the system.
I've identified 2 occasions where I claimed for accommodation in the Gold Coast for meetings in Brisbane, when in hindsight I should have stayed in Brisbane.
Twice she celebrated New Year's Eve on the Glitter Strip, mixing work with pleasure. For the Coalition, it's a frustrating case of deja vu, with Speaker Bronwyn Bishop forced to resign in 2015 for having her nose in the trough. In the meantime, Senator Arthur Sinodinos will fill the breach as Minister for Health, Aged Care and Sport, a man who himself has stepped down from a role while giving evidence into a corruption hearing in New South Wales. A promotion the opposition labels ironic.
It wasn't that ICAC cleared him. They said that his evidence was difficult to accept. As now acting as the Health Minister, well, you know, as I said, get more weakness from Malcolm Turnbull.
For now, Sussan Ley maintains her innocence.
It's not an admission that I've broken the rules, and I'm very confident that the investigations will demonstrate that no rules were broken.
Others might think differently. Now, when former Veteran Affairs Minister Stuart Robert was stood down in 2016, he found out his fate within days. It's expected Sussan Ley will know her fate just as quickly.
Jonathan Lee in Canberra, thank you.